It's so important that you remember that you are in the right place. Right now, more than ever, there's always a plan. The health of the body depends on this knowing. There is a safety and a deep sense of peace that washes over the biochemistry when you remember that you are in the perfect place at the perfect time. One of my friends called me up today. He's an older friend of mine, and he told me, he said, Rachel, your pain makes you who you are. You wouldn't want to ever take away your pain because it's part of your personality. It's part of what's made you into who you are. And I thought that was beautiful because I didn't expect to talk to my friend today, but those were some beautiful words. And he reminded me, he's in his 60s, he reminded me, he said, do you know what the purpose of life is, you know? And I think about these things a lot. That's how we actually became friends, because we were having deep chats. And he's like, your relationships are the most important things in life are the people around you that you love, and how you show up for them, and how you show up for yourself. And it's true. Like, if we never know that we're right in the right place at the right time, we are never able to show up for other people in the way that we want to. And what I was thinking about earlier today was, again, I'm always thinking about these topics: divorce and dementia. Dementia, divorce from the self. There was me, and then there was I. Divorce, if you're talking about a divorce of a relationship, there was me, there was you, there was us. And then at a certain point in the relationship, it turned from we to us to you and me. We separate ourselves. We forget that people on the outsides of us, we're all individuals, but we're also part of the greater whole together. So we all are just reflections of each other, and we get divorced when we believe that someone is out there, outside of us. And we just, like in A Course in Miracles talks about wanting to place blame or guilt, when in a relationship that person is just a direct reflection of you, of me, of us. So why ever approach a tender situation with a hard heart? That's one of my favorite quotes. But nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Relax, my beloved. Don't worry for me. Don't shy away from this sacred mirror. We just talked about that. In A Course in Miracles, my favorite book, it says that if you never heard of this book before, you know, it's beautiful. Like, you come across this book when you're ready to read it and to understand what's in it. I really truly believe that. This book says that every single person that we meet is giving us an opportunity to escape our self-made prisons through a reflection of ourselves that we are unconscious of. Carl Jung talks about how we have unconscious, we're not fully aware of who we are, and that's why we come here. And we become aware of ourselves through other people. So in the book it talks about how every time we get in a situation where we want to get angry or perturbed or place guilt or shame or all those negative emotions, it's an opportunity to free ourselves. And sometimes, a lot of times, we learn that too late. We learn that once the relationship is over, We learn the reflection of the sacred mirror when there's been enough space and time to reflect. Then we learn. So patience, I feel like, comes from the mitochondria, and it's really important. Mitochondria, ATP, powers of the cell. Because we all be learning. Time is not chasing you, it's waiting for you to rise in rhythm. That's one of my favorite cards. Love is eternal, another beautiful one. The second to last one. Does this feel right for me? Does this video feel right for you? Does this habit that I'm holding, does this feel right for me? Does this relationship, does going to lunch, does it feel right to me? They say that insignificant things, the things, this is so funny, this awakening is coming with great pain. Oh, it's so beautiful to experience the destruction of the muscle just to build it up again, or to experience the darkness of the night, to awaken with the light and a new energy. But does this feel right to me? And how do you feel after? You know, I think what I said before, where sometimes we learn the lessons of the relationship once they've finished and we've had enough time to reflect. A lot of the times, like, we become so ungrounded. I will speak for myself. I have a tendency to become, or past, I used to very much lose my center when I'm around other people, because, you know, vigilance and protection, I would rather feel into the energy of the person that I'm with, and I forget myself. And over the last few years, I've become so depleted in my body physically, if I do this around other people, that now I have to stay centered. Otherwise, like, I feel like I have to take a nap. Like, I feel like I get shaky. It feels like my blood sugar is dropped if I don't stay in my center around other people anymore. But a lot of the times when we're with people, we forget to feel into our own energy. And that's why I said, how does it feel afterwards? Like, when I leave this person's presence, do I feel good? Do I feel energized? After I watch this video, do I feel good? Do I feel energized? Or do I feel tired and frustrated? Like, you know, I'm not for everybody, and you're not for everybody, and that's okay, you know, because every single person has something different to teach us about ourselves. And that really is so beautiful, you know. I think it's so beautiful. Everything I've learned in my life, I should just explain a little bit about how I got here if I've not talked about that. Everything that I've experienced in my life has been very physical in my body. Like, when I was gaining weight when I was younger, I was experiencing a lot of depression. I was very sensitive to alcohol. I'm very sensitive to food. Very just sensitive to the environment. I'm sensitive to how people feel. Caffeine, whatnot, what have you. And so that's how I've gotten into this journey, because literally years ago, if I were to keep going down that path of like trying to fit in, trying to go out all the time and eat terrible food, I would not be here. I felt so bad years ago, and I've just been trying to find my center, find myself, find out how the environment around me is shaping how I feel, and just doing the best that I can. I feel so passionate. That's why I'm making these videos. And you know, it's true that our DNA reflects our thoughts. reflects our thoughts. Again, when I started with this video, is it's so important for you to remember that you are in the perfect place at the perfect time. Because when I was younger, a few years ago, I remember sitting in my room. I had just graduated from college, and I was getting my body, I was getting everything in order, and I was taking a lot of supplements, and I was trying to figure out like why I still felt like everything was moving so fast, and like I still didn't feel like a sense of calmness, or like I didn't feel like I was at peace. And I had this moment of realization that it doesn't matter how much I am physically doing on the outside, exercising, eating the foods, doing all the things. It's a matter of my belief with myself. It's my mental processes that is a large part of my metabolism. So digging out and excavating the thoughts that you have, and I'm doing the same thing, and trying to, not run away from your pain. Embrace your pain because it's who you are. And maybe that's some of the reason why I'm here posting these videos, because I'm trying to embrace my pain and share, how I've gotten here. But it's a work in progress, and we go through cycles, we go through the same patterns with people that we don't learn. We same patterns, different people. Same patterns, different life situations, different circumstances, with different people, same patterns. I think life is so beautiful in that way. It's all just patterns, like the genetic code, like DNA expression. It's just all patterns and geometry, and it's gorgeous. But anyway, I'm gonna go because I feel tired. But I hope that you have some sweet dreams. I hope you pay attention to your dreams, because they are trying to tell you something about your current state of your reality, not directly, but abstractly. So pay attention to your dreams. You're the only one who can use them. You're the only one who's been gifted them. And I will catch you later. I love you so much.